Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started right at 9:01 today. Woo, we're late. Usually we get started right on the dot at 9 a.m. I thought I was ahead of schedule, and then all of a sudden the last couple minutes I was scrambling. So here we are, just trying to get things going over here. Forgot to add the banner on this morning. So we'll get rock and rolling. Was ahead of schedule officially. Now it's 9:01. And we got a 1 minute late start over here. So I don't like to be late. I never do. I like to be early, if anything. So let's get rocking and rolling. Bitcoin. We're going to start off with Bitcoin. We're going to get into some altcoins, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Near. You can see the list off to the right. We're going to look at the indices. We'll look at a quick glance at the Magnificent Seven. And of course, Bitcoin mining stocks, right? Bitcoin mining stocks are starting to take off to the upside. We've been talking about it at the bottom. We talked about it, possible higher low, another possible higher low. There was 3 of them on HUT, for example. And then we were looking for possible 4th higher low and take off to the upside. And HUT has already hit 3 of the 4 shorter term targets so far. So we're going to get into all of that on this glorious Thursday morning, starting off late. Bitcoin, after that correction, right? After that correction, all the way down to see the wick was about just under 61,000 at 60,750, is already gained back over $10,000, right? $10,000 worth of value already. So we talked about it. We covered it the entire way. Over on this chart over here, this 8-hour chart, each exchange is different, right? So if you flip back and forth, if you flip back and forth from Bitstamp to Binance, you can see on Binance, it doesn't show the oversold candle or the reversal candle, right? If you go over to Bitstamp, you can see the oversold candle and reversal candle over here. So I just want to point that out. If you're trading or investing and the charts aren't looking similar to mine with the indicator on it, that would be the reason why. The exchange does make a difference. So I've been on Bitstamp for a long time. So Bitstamp is pretty much what I've been using. It seems like it has the most history and gives you the most data behind it. Everyone loves using that word, data, right? Data. So Bitcoin. Then we had this. Let's just kind of put this on here. So hit 3 of the 4 targets. The downside. There was a 4th target down here that never got hit. Reverse candle started to break back out. Candle closed back. Remember, this is the 8-hour chart. We were talking about it. The monthly chart was ultra bullish. The weekly chart was ultra bullish. The daily chart was still bullish, then flipped sell signal, then flipped back, back and forth. But overall bullish on the daily chart as well, right? So as this 8-hour and 4-hour chart was breaking down, as we talked about it, right? This 4-hour sell signal back here, we were talking about the next possible buy the dip scenario. We weren't talking about Bitcoin going to $12,000. We weren't talking about Bitcoin going to $0, right? This is, in my personal opinion, obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, it's for educational purposes only. And obviously, we hope to find a little bit of entertainment along the way, talking to myself in the camera to all of you. So definitely put in all your comments so we can talk about things together. So comment over there. Also, the first 15-30 minutes is going to be, we're going to go into the charts more heavily. And then the second half, we'll get into your requests. So early bird gets the worm. Put in your request early with all the details, the ticker symbol, if it's crypto or stock or whatever it is, put it all in the details so I can search for it quickly, and then we can talk about it more intelligently, I guess. So good morning, Javier. Welcome back. Guillermo, welcome back from Paris. Awesome, Guillermo. Things moving today. MicroStrategy giving opportunities. Awesome. Cool. We'll get into that, Javier. We can cover that if you want. It's on the sniper watch list. You can see it's down 10.5% today. So we'll take a look at it. But yeah, so this is the low, potential low, right? Pumped back up. And then you got the higher low, which is the higher probability. The higher low is starting to come back out. And then this breakout here is the higher probability of a reversal of this 8-hour chart. Remember, it's an 8-hour chart. The probabilities become lower and lower as the time frames go lower, in my opinion. So this breakout here was the higher probability breakout, and then it flashed a pending buy signal, and is moved up ever since. So we'll continue watching it. This is Bitcoin, but quick look at Bitcoin monthly chart, right? Like I said, it's still ultra bullish. The month will close. When does the month close? It closed obviously on the 31st, but Sunday. So not only will it be a monthly candle close on Sunday, my time, it'll also be a weekly candle close on Sunday. And of course, the daily. So there we go. This could be the highest monthly candle close of all time, right? So we'll continue to watch it. I love to learn. Ondo thoughts. Yeah, put in more details. I love to learn. If you want me to jump into it more, is it crypto? Is it stocks? Is it whatever it is? Are you long? Are you short? Put in all the details if you want me to cover it, because we need more details than that. So the monthly candle on Bitcoin is still ultra bullish. Could be the highest monthly candle close ever. Weekly chart could be also the highest weekly candle close ever, right? So we talked about this, and we even posted it that, hey, it closed above $69,000 on the weekly chart would put in also the highest weekly candle close. So those are all ultra bullish things. It's the candles are ultra bullish still, right? The daily chart is bullish, back above the trending dots. The trending dots have already started to flip green, right? And then, of course, the 8-hour chart that we've been covering on the lower time frames as well. So that's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. It's bullish as of right now, up 2%. So let's get back on the daily charts. Let's get back on the daily charts over here, and let's flip the drawings back on. Just kind of take a look at it, and we'll go down the list. Ethereum, again, remember, Ethereum hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, similar to Bitcoin. Never hit the 4th target after hitting this 5th longer term target up here. Came back for a retracement. 3 of the 4 shorter term targets to the downside. Has been battling to get back above the trending dots. Seems like it has. Seems like it will. Possible higher low. And already had a buy signal over there on Ethereum. Daily chart. Solana never had a sell signal. Still above the trending dots. These are longer term targets. So if you kind of zoom out here on the longer term targets, Solana is still ultra bullish. Kind of letting the trending dots catch up over here at 127 still. So it could continue to consolidate sideways before making the next move up, possibly, right? Solana is still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Also, flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart. Will it close ultra bullish? It seems like it's going to. Seems like it's going to trend that way on Solana. Ethereum was ultra bullish on the monthly chart. No longer is. So it'll be interesting to see if Ethereum and Solana both have a monthly candle close ultra bullish, similar to Bitcoin, or if it will be next month, right? So whether it's this month or next month doesn't really matter. I'm gonna keep drinking water over here. So that's Ethereum. That's Solana. That's Chainlink. Chainlink is still bullish on the monthly chart. Let's go down a lower time frame over here. Lower time frame, you can see that there was a nice little retracement over here. It was short, right? It was short, but still 29%. So 29% retracement, another buy signal, see if it finds some support, puts in another higher low, and then possibly takes off to the upside. Near, never had a sell signal, did have a reverse candle back over here, and then that was a nice little retracement over there. Short again, time-wise, but 33% correction is a nice little correction. Never even had a sell signal. Got back above the trending dots over there. Similar thoughts. A lot of these altcoins had nice retracements. 28%, right? And it's already still battling back up over here, possible higher low over there on dot. So pending buy signal on dot. Uh, had gotten all the way up to $11.88 and then came all the way back down to $8.50. So not a bad little possible buy the dip opportunity over there. Sand, similar thoughts. I drew this out more than a week ago. So I didn't just draw this out yesterday, but after this nice little retracement here on sand at 82 cents, all the way down to 54 cents, 34% correction, buy signal, and probably a bullish engulfing candle, and then battled to get back above the trading dots. I had drawn this trend line out all the way back almost 3 weeks ago and put this arrow out almost 3 weeks ago. Drew this yellow line out that it would probably run into some resistance at that trend line more than a week ago. And whether it comes back down here, puts in a higher low, or that was it, right? It might find support there and then take off to the upside after that. So we will see how it plays out. Whether it's comes up like this, right, and then comes out like that, or the original where it comes in, puts in a higher low down there. Either way, right? So that's what we're kind of watching. A sand daily chart. Filecoin came down and hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside, back above the trending dots, broke out of this downward trend line, had a buy signal. Will it find support? Will it take off to the upside? Looks like it's got a possible higher low over here as well. Possible higher low. So we'll see. We'll put in another higher low at this target to the downside. Could be key resistance that was flipped into support. So we'll continue to watch it over there on Filecoin, aka Phil. Who's watching Phil over here? So yeah, that was a great joke. Great joke, Jesse. It was terrible. Never hit the 4th target on Algo. Did correct 34% though. Corrected 34%. I don't move my targets to make myself look better, right? I could easily move this a little bit higher, like a penny higher, or 10, or maybe 1 penny higher. I could move the target box to make myself look better and hit 4 out of the 4 targets to the downside. Double wick touched the 4th target, but never hit the 4th target. So I'm not going to change that from orange to green. So officially it hit 3 out of 4 targets to the downside. Unofficially, basically hit the 4th target, but we're not going to count it. And we're not going to flip that. So not all targets get hit. Sometimes there's profit taking to the downside before it hits one of my key targets. And I'm not going to check that box off as it hitting 4 targets to the downside. And again, possible higher low over here at 24 cents. And then after the buy signal, gets back above the trending dots. And we'll see if it continues upward from there. Mana, they all start looking the same, except for Mana hit 4 out of 4 targets to the downside, even double wicked below the 4th targets to the downside. So you can see that Mana on this retracement came down 33.71%. So they all start looking similar after a while. Crypto, capital, venture. Let me see that ADA chart. You got it. You got it. Is this Dan the Man? Is this Dan the Man? Oh, wow. Didn't know Dan the Man watch these live streams, but that's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely cover ADA. It's up next. It's actually up next on the list. So we're gonna do a little bit more time on ADA for Dan the Man. I didn't know he followed the live stream over here. So again, Mana hit 4 shorter term targets to the downside, buy signal, higher low, getting back above the trending dots. We got a green trending dot flashing over here as well. See if it finds more support. This key target 2, after hitting it and breaking through it, becomes resistance, and now it could be flipping back into support over here. So that's Mana. Cardano also hit 4 targets to the downside. So after hitting 4 targets to the downside, looked like it found support. You can see that, it looks very similar to all the other crypto assets that we just covered, right? So you got the low, you got a higher low, and then we're going to see if it finds support again, puts in another higher low. It's back above the trending dots barely. It's battling it right now. You had that buy signal, but it came back down, and we'll see if it flips back around. Another milestone is getting back above the 200-week moving average. Many investors, whether it's stocks, crypto, whatever, you can go to investopedia.com, check it out over there. By the way, I have 0 affiliate links. I'm not paid by anybody. I'm 100% on my own. So, I don't have an affiliate link with Investopedia over there, but Investopedia would say that investors think that, getting back above the 200-week moving average is bullish, right? It's bullish territory. So that is another milestone as well, but we wouldn't wait for that. If you waited for that, you would have missed breakouts like Dan over there on ADA way back here, probably at the first buy signal at 25 cents. Another good buy the dip opportunity at 52 cents, right? You would miss all of that if you waited for the 200-week moving average. So those are the shorter term targets, but we've got this big target up here, and that's our longer term targets. So yes, we do have shorter term targets to the downside based off of lower time frames. And yes, we still have longer term targets that have not been hit on Cardano yet. And this is what Dan's going to get really excited about, right? So Dan, he's a big Cardano believer, and I believe Cardano will hit at least 4 of these targets, right? 4 out of 4 of these longer term targets. Bitcoin went well above the 4th target, and I had to add a 5th target up there for Bitcoin, and it even went above that. Ethereum has hit 5 targets, not just 4, but 5. Solana has hit 5 targets, not just 4. So, in my personal opinion, whether you believe in the tech or not, for Cardano or Solana or any of this tech, right? Whether you believe it or not, the charts are saying that I believe that's going to hit at least target 1, right? And I would be surprised if we don't come up, again, not financial advice. I'd be surprised if Cardano doesn't hit 4 out of 4 targets. And even from right now, right, as a next possible buy the dip opportunity, not as good as down here at 34 cents, but even from here to the middle of the 4th target, it's a 200% return, right? So if you threw in $1,000, that would become, that'd be a $2,000 gain. So your account would be from $1,000 to $3,000, right? And of course, Dan's probably got some bigger targets up there, taking out the all-time high over here at 290. Who knows? Gets up to $4. We will see. We're going to take it level by level, so we won't get ahead of ourselves. What do they say? Keep the skis in front of you, right? Keep the skis in front of you. But those are the weekly chart. That's the weekly chart targets over there. The weekly chart is bullish. The monthly chart is still bullish. Had a buy signal, battled it, had another buy signal. You get a monthly candle close back above the 200-week moving average. I think a lot of lagging algorithms out there will pop in. I think a lot of lagging indicators will supercharge, and then it'll start to take off to the upside. And you can see back here, after that buy signal at 17.5 cents over here, November 2020, then it flipped ultra bullish. And once it went ultra bullish, it went to the moon back then, right? So that would be an exciting time if Cardano also flipped ultra bullish on the monthly chart, similar to Solana, similar to Ethereum for a brief moment, and similar to Bitcoin. So exciting times ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Crypto Capital Venture, aka Dan, Stepping Stones. Thanks for the announcement. You got it. You got it, my man. Thank you for jumping on here. I appreciate you and all your support. Go over there and follow Dan on and Crypto Capital Venture at YouTube and his Twitter over there. So is Ondo a good? Yeah, we'll get into it, but we're gonna go down the list first. So that's Cardano, aka ADA. You got Matic over here that hit 4 targets to the downside. Again, we don't need to do all of the analysis like we did on Cardano, but we do have longer term targets. It was just missed over here at $1.29 on Matic, but hit 4 targets to the downside. Double wick bottom over there. Looks like it found support, possible higher low, not confirmed, but possible higher low. Take up this pivot point over here. The higher low is confirmed in my personal opinion. A more aggressive confirmation over there. Atom, similar thoughts. SHIB, why not a dog coin? Why not a dog meme coin? But SHIB hit 3 out of the 4 longer term targets to the upside. This was a nice correction on SHIB over here. 48% correction. Now it's starting to make its move out. Could be a bull flag as well. If so, if that was a bull flag, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know my thoughts on patterns and how reliable they are. But just for fun, if you just did a basic bull flag, uh, you know, kind of drawing there, right? And this is just going to be very basic because, I don't think my personal opinion is that, you know, drawings like a bull flag might work out 50% of the time in the correct direction, right? But I think it's about 30 to 35% that it works out uh, actual price targets, right? So I don't use it. I use it as just an idea. Like if you're going to use a fractal, it's just an idea. And if it works out with the rest of my thoughts and my technical analysis, if you want to call it, right? Technical analysis, just kind of weird to say. But if you kind of play that out, it would come up and hit longer term target 4. So it's a possibility. I like it when there's a confluence. At the end of the day, you see it, you got the buy signal and there's breaking back above the trending dots, breaking above this downward trend line. That's the key thing, plus the sniper targets over there. So that SHIB, Doge, similar thoughts, already ultra bullish on the daily chart, taking off to the upside. That was a nice retracement back here, 40% over there. So MicroStrategy was down 10%. There is bearish divergence, right? The indicator is picking up bearish divergence over here. Possible additional bearish divergence. It can remain diverged. So just keep that in mind. You've got there was a bearish crossover on the MACD. Could be a possible future MACD bearish crossover. So don't forget to take profits along the way. Know when to hold them. Know when to get in. Know when to walk away. I'm trying to say Kenny Rogers over here. I don't know what I'm talking about. So know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away, right? So MicroStrategy over here, putting in bearish divergence, could continue to put in future bearish divergence over there on MicroStrategy. NASDAQ also has bearish divergence, but the higher time frames are still bullish, right? Again, MicroStrategy could continue to put additional bearish divergence in because it is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. It is ultra bullish on the monthly chart, right? So you can see it's ultra bullish. So it can remain that way, right? When it's ultra bullish, it can put in additional bearish divergence. So I wouldn't be shorting. Right? It's more for like, when would you take profits, right? So if you go back to like 2021 on this monthly chart, for example, you got this buy signal and then it went parabolic after that. 1, 2, 3, 4 months, created this big, huge wick. By then, could have you taken profits at 13.10? Possibly, but most likely not too many people did, right? I wouldn't say nobody, but not too many people did. And by then it's too late and they become bag holders, right? So don't forget to take profits along the way. Make sure to have a strategy, right? Make sure to have a strategy, whatever it is. It's pretty far extended away. It's sometimes when the magic happens is where we have a magic wand as an inside joke over here. Sometimes when the magic happens when it's overbought. And of course, you start breaking down to the daily chart and you've got bearish divergence. So when price puts in a lower high on the daily chart and it's really overextended on the weekly and the monthly, it's possible a good time to take profits over there in MicroStrategy. Let's keep going. NASDAQ, higher time frames are still bullish. The daily chart is put in bearish divergence going back to late 2023. So we will see if we get some sort of a correction. Could be in the next possible buy the dip scenario. We don't know, too early to say. But overall, they're flat. The indices are flat, except for the Russell 2000 is finally starting to catch up a little bit. Still has not made a new all-time high since November 2021, whereas the Dow Jones, SP 500, NASDAQ all have made new all-time highs. The Russell 2000 has not. It is bullish on the weekly chart. 10-year yield, flat. We talked about this. Is this going to be a local double top? We'll see. It's still bullish on the weekly chart. Never hit 4, if you could drop it down the daily chart, never hit the 3rd target or the 4th target over there. Had another sell signal. Was that it? We talked about this possible double top retracement here. Maybe the rates will start to go back down and help out the mortgage and the real estate industry over there. Maybe not. The dollar could be breaking out. 3 of the 4 targets to downside. Never hit the 4th target over there, right? Found support. It's breaking out this downward trend line. We will see. VIX still in this bottoming pattern over there. Not much to report. Gold is on fire. Still on the daily chart. Gold battling all-time highs over there. Silver had a little bit of a correction, trying to get back above the trending dots. We talked about this way back here. We talked about it. Double bottom, covered it, higher low, boom, off to the races. Bitcoin dominance. Talked about this possible double top, possible higher low. It's still bullish on the daily chart, but is it losing steam? Maybe the altcoins will finally catch up. It'll be an exciting time once it does. Nvidia has bearish divergence, but no lower high as of yet. The higher time frames are still ultra bullish over there. So we'll see. We'll continue to watch it. 27 minutes in. This could be a long one. We got a lot to cover. ANF, after going parabolic, had a high, possible lower high, not confirmed yet. You take out 116 over here. Then I'm going to say the lower high is confirmed and the retracement is on, right? HUT. Woo-wee. Before we get into HUT, we're going to circle back. Stay tuned. We're going to come back to the Bitcoin mining stocks. Exciting times ahead. Meta, we talked about this. This isn't new. We have a pending sell signal. There is bearish divergence, a possible lower high. We talked about this on previous live streams, right? Could be the next possible buy the dip scenario. Target 1's already been hit. Target 2, you get a sell signal today. Target 2 could get hit. So we will see how this plays out. We got a sell signal, pending sell signal right now. We do have this gap down here at $400. Possible target 2, possible target 3, possible target 4 down there, or target 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know yet. I'd have to map it out. And we still have a longer term ANF target, right? So longer term ANF target. It's possible it comes back down for a correction, maybe all the way down like we showed, whether it's that target, or this target. We do have a longer term possible ANF target up there. We'll continue to watch it. ANF over here. You got Amazon, Microsoft, right? You got Tesla. We had bullish divergence, possible higher low. See if it, the trending dots are starting to flip green. Too early to call it as of yet, but there are a lot of reasons why Tesla bottom could be in, at least a local bottom, maybe not the bottom. Too early to say as of right now on Tesla, but you got bullish divergence, possible low, possible higher low over here, which is just below the trending dots. We'll see. We will see. Apple getting oversold. Looks like it was finding support at key target 2. Too early to say. Possible higher low. We'll continue to watch Apple over there. Google battling this possible lower high. Too early to say. Now let's flip back over to the Bitcoin mining stocks, and then we'll get into the requests. So we'll do that next. We will get into the requests. HUT is up 21.7%. We talked about it back here. Possible low is in, right? Possible low is in. And there is a correction of 66.5%. These Bitcoin mining stocks, treat them like an altcoin. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. Don't forget to take profits along the way. They pump hard and they dump hard. And they take a little bit of time to go through correction. So you got a low, you got a higher low. People are frustrated. People move on. They're not working. They're done. They're dead. They die. The Bitcoin mining stocks suck. They suck. I don't believe it. Buy signal, target 1 was it. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. We covered it the entire way. Is this the low? Is this a higher low? Is this a higher low? It wasn't. Is this a higher low? Starting to break out. Starting to break out. Back above the trading dots. Candle close above the trading dots. Trading dots are starting to flip green. Buy signal. Pending buy signal. Blah, 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 blah. Right? We covered it every step of the way in the Discord, Twitter X app, and of course on these live streams. Right? Now, target 1, target 2, target 3. Someone has lit the daily candle on fire. Let's take a look at the weekly chart over here. Pending breaking news. Pending buy signal on the weekly chart. Is this finally going to take off to the upside? The daily chart is flashing ultra bullish. The weekly chart is a pending buy signal. Could be a macro higher low. You get a low here. Possible macro higher low. Possible another macro higher low. Has hit one target to the upside so far. Longer term, you got target 2, target 3, target 4. What if HUT hits 4 out of 4 longer term targets, similar to Bitcoin? Price will be at $54. Price is currently at $12 right now. Boom. There we go. What a time it is to be a market sniper right now. What a call this is going to turn out to be. And we'll continue to watch over there. Hive is up 4%, pending buy signal over here. Higher probability breakout over here. Why? Because it could pump up like this, come back down, put another higher low, and then take off to the upside like that. Of course, break above here. Maybe the buy signal is all it needed, and we'll continue to watch it. Back above the trending dots. Could be the low down here like that. Could be a higher low scenario like that on Hive. MIGI, no pending buy signal yet. I repeat, there's no pending buy signal on MIGI yet. Up 5.59%. Could be a low. Could be a double bottom. Could be a possible higher low over here, right? What if MIGI has a buy signal? What if MIGI comes up and retests the 200-week moving average? Woo-wee. That would be a massive, and I mean massive move, more than 10x your money possibility, right? So you're looking at 1,160% if all MIGI ever did on this Bitcoin mining stock was retest the 200-week moving average. That would be more than a 1,000% gain. The last time I did that was the last bull run. Came back up, retested 200-week moving average, not once, twice, 3 times, right? Will it do it again? That would be incredible. What if it flipped it? We won't even get into that. We don't even know if it will, but what if it just hit the 200-week moving average? You're looking at 1,160% from current price right now. What a possibility it could be. Woo! MIGI, let's go. Bitfarm does not even have a pending buy signal yet. Bitfarm could be trying to regain the trending dots. Bitfarm could be trying to regain the 200-week moving average. Bitfarm, I just put out this phantom downward trend line. There's not even a second touch point. Why? Because I can. Whatever. So not yet. Still could be early on Bitfarm. You got longer term targets to the upside. Hit 2 so far. 1 is back into 1 right now and at the low end of it, right? Quite the potential opportunity over there on Bitfarm. CLSK pumped up, was breaking out over here at 1766, pumped all the way back up, made a higher high, took out that pivot point. Could be coming back down to let the trending dots kind of catch up. Never had a sell signal over here. Never filled this gap down here at 1044. Marathon Digital, we talked about this on the live streams. We covered it. We had triple wick bottom on the 200-week moving average. We circled that. We had a buy signal, got back above the trending dots. We pointed this out, possible higher low, and then another buy signal, and it's starting to take off to the upside right now. Starting to look like some follow through over there on Marathon Digital. Starting to look pretty good at 6.39%. No pending buy signal on Riot as of now. When I posted the chart earlier, there was a pending buy signal, possible low, possible higher low. Trending dots are starting to flip green, right? There was a pending buy signal, possibility over there. We going to make it. Was breaking out. We covered it. We talked about it. Low, higher low, breaking out. We pointed it out way back here. It was breaking out at $15. Wolf, same thing. We pointed it out at $1.74. Iris Energy has another pending buy signal trying to battle out here. A low, possible higher low over here. Could even move this one over here like that, just so we don't have to redraw it over there. Cypher felt like it was leading the way, right? Felt like it was leading the way to the upside. And that's what we were kind of looking at all the way back here like that. So with that, that's the Bitcoin mining stocks. A couple others we want to take a look at. Veritone was pumping up to the upside, a little bit of a retracement, letting things catch up. Disney, we put out this magnet a long time ago. We put that magnet out at the bottom, and now we are here on Disney price. Still has not retested it as of yet. 126 over there, ultra bullish on the daily chart. PayPal has not retested the 200-week moving average in a very, very, very long time. Got this gap to close over here at $72. We talked about it and pointed out since August 2023. It is bullish on the daily chart. It's making its move. We talked about, is $50 the low? Is $55 the higher low? Do we have another higher low? Buy signal breaking out to the upside, bullish over there. Lemonade, no buy signal yet. Teladoc, no buy signal yet. Unity Software, no buy signal yet. All of these that I'm pointing out could have buy signals in the near future. Don't take my word for it. Get the Sharpshooter Candles 3.1 now for yourself, and look for your own buy signals. You don't even need me. You don't even need me. And you can get those for $29 a month. Or if you want to save money, oh, here we go. Here comes Jesse's pitch. Here comes Jesse's pitch. Yeah, we don't have any affiliate links. Yeah, we don't sell anyone else's stuff, right? We just make our own and self-sustained, organic, whatever you want to call it, farm fresh, whatever label you want to put on it. Get yours for free. No, I'm just kidding. Do I sound like a salesman now? This sounds like a great sales pitch over here. Get your own Sharpshooter Indicators 3.1. Control your own destiny. Do it, do it, do it. Also, if you want to take a deeper dive, we do the Sharpshooter RSI 2.0 for the recorded coaching members because it puts a little context behind it, right? 60 plus hours of recorded coaching. We built the indicators based off of the strategy. We didn't build a strategy off of the indicators. That's where you're going to see a difference. Many people built a strategy off of an indicator to help people learn faster. Visually, we had the indicators built based off of my strategy that I've been developing solidly over 5 years, been slowly building to it, back testing it. I was able to quit my mortgage and real estate profession because of it after 17 years. After I proved the concept financially, I was able to do so. And so here we are. They were built to help you learn quicker and help visually stay in the trade or get out of a trade better. They were never meant to be used by itself, but they keep continuing to get better. And if you want to learn the strategy, definitely go check it out over on Market Sniper Pro. So that's it. Unity. What else? Doge versus BTC is ultra bullish on the daily chart, right? Ultra bullish. We talked about this breakout back here on February 27th, broke out, possible higher low, broke out, back above the 200-week moving average. So we would love to see the rest of these altcoins do that, especially ADA versus BTC for Dan over there. Hopefully that happens over there for Dan, myself, and even my wife. My wife may have some Cardano. What else? XRP. A lot of people ask me about that. I don't know why. Maybe for the tech reasons, but it seems more pump and dumpish for me. So with that, we're 40 minutes in. We're going to cover some of the requests over here and get into it. We're going to get into it. Yep. Ondo. All right, we're going to get into the requests. Let's jump into it. Ondo on Coinbase was the request. See if there's any chart history. There's not a lot of chart history. So when there's not a lot of chart history, like say Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, can't really add too much value. There's nothing to report long term on Coinbase for this. The daily chart is still ultra bullish. had the buy signals going back as low as 23.5 cents, currently at 91 cents. Can't even put on upper targets really. So not much value I can add on the higher time frames either. So that's it. It's ultra bullish as of right now. The last buy the dips scenario was back here about 50 cents and getting back above here 55 cents. But ideally would have been back here at 24 cents, right? So that's Ondo. Are the narratives? Yeah, I don't narratives good for awareness, but I don't get too focused on the narratives. Okay. Awesome. Do you think ETF buyers will be long term or they will trade? I don't do the narratives. Good afternoon, Caesar. Welcome back. Good to see you back, Caesar. Stepping stones. Yep. Okay. Can we take a look at Rivian? Sure. Is it Al? Is it Al? It looked like AI for a second, but it looks like Al on Rivian. Yeah, I got Rivian on the watch list. So let's take a look at Rivian for you. I've been watching Rivian, but I didn't look at it today. It's up 4%. Yeah, so we had this mapped out ahead of time, Al. I think it's Al or AL. Maybe it's just initials for AL. So we put this out way in advance, right? So Rivian, will it follow Tesla like it was? The only difference is versus Tesla, it gapped down, right? So it gapped down, and you can see it was getting oversold, right? That could be the low, could be a possible higher low. Broke out of this downward trend line, and this could be the first candle close back above the trending dots, right? Could take a little bit more time to play out before it pumps to the upside, but it is breaking above the trending dots. I like to see that. It is breaking above the downward trend line. I like to see that. Could get a pending buy signal in the near future. And one thing I don't show, just to keep the charts clean, is we on the sharpshooter candles 3.1, you could do the MACD indicators, right? And you can see there's a bull crossover, and this is why we don't just trade off the MACD, right? I like to have the MACD on the chart from time to time, just for like, because I've been watching it for a long time, right? So you had a MACD bullish crossover, it dumps down, right? Got another MACD bullish crossover, it dumps back down, right? So it's not meant, the MACD isn't meant to be an indicator by itself. It's also, if you're looking at it as like a confluence of reasons why, then it can possibly help out. So you're letting you know that the MACD bullish crossover, maybe things are going to start to reverse back around. You get another MACD bullish crossover. Doesn't mean you couldn't see lower prices, but maybe things are starting to flip back around. Almost like the RSI divergence, right? So you've got divergences. You've got looks like no bullish divergence there, but you got some divergences, you got RSI buy signals, you got MACD crossovers, all alerting you that could be a possible reversal in the near future. And then, of course, have your confirmations, whatever it is, and then pull the trigger once you feel that the higher probability of a reversal is in, and take your chance, put your stop losses in, etc., etc. So that's Rivian. Could take some time to play out because the weekly chart is still bearish, right? So when the weekly chart is still bearish, it's caution, 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 right? It's caution, caution, caution. Why? You could get a buy signal coming up into the trending dots, maybe above it, come back down, put another higher low, right? So that's why it's caution, caution, caution on the weekly chart, because of something like that. And this could actually kind of play out where Rivian comes down. Could it be the low? Absolutely. But it could be something like that where it comes up, fills this gap here, comes all the way back down, kind of letting the weekly chart flip back around as well and become more bullish. When you start getting buy signals when the weekly chart is bullish versus bearish, that's when you're going to start to see some magic happen. But until then, it could take some time to play out before it starts making a good move. I FOMO'd in last week in the MicroStrategy sold yesterday. Awesome. Not awesome for FOMO. I don't like that whatsoever. I hate it. But if you made profit, okay. But here's the thing about the bull run. You can do things like that, FOMO in the MicroStrategy, and take 35% profit. And then what happens, Javier, is you lock in bad habits, right? So you lock in bad habits and then eventually you lose, right? Because that's basically gambling. Not as much so in the bull run, but it's not my strategy. I won't do it, but if you did, okay, great. Camaro one, Doge, covered it. Olson, yep, you got it. So it doesn't look like there's too many other requests. I didn't see any other requests. Looks like we covered it all. Bitcoin still up 2%. Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink. Let's just keep the charts clean. Let me go back on here and turn the MACD indicators off, right? So I'll have it on. Especially the MACD pending bullish crossover, right? Or pending getting back above the zero line, because those have meanings for me that, hey, it could be a reversal in the future. And then, of course, the regular TA, as you want to say, or the regular strategy will kick in. But just kind of an awareness that, hey, things could start to be reversing back around. If you get a bearish or bullish MACD crossover above or below the zero line, those are all indicators on the MACD. As you can see, go over style. You can literally check on or off all of this stuff, right? So many options over there. Inputs, style, all that stuff. So with that, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for smashing the like button. Thank you for smashing the subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me, help me, help me, help you. And we'll continue to sniper the markets together over here. Every single day, the stock market is open, unless I'm on a baby moon, unless I'm in Minnesota visiting my grandma, or unless in Minnesota, or unless we're doing a annual guys trip for our baby shower in Nashville coming up in April. Should be a good time. Probably won't be live streaming then. Definitely be golfing with the boys, longtime friends over there. So with that, hope you have a good rest of your day. Appreciate all of your support, and we will see you on the next one. Audio.